All right, we're going to try out a division problem and work out the steps carefully. So here's our division problem. 26 divided by 2, right? We have 26 pieces of candy and we're dividing it with the 2 friends that are at our door. So I'm going to first draw a model of what my candy bowl is going to look like, right? So if I have 26 divided by 2, this is the number of candy you have, right? So I'm going to model that. I have 2 10s, 10, 20, and I have 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a total of 10, 20, 26 pieces of candy in my bowl. Then we're going to divide it by 2, right? We have 2 friends at the door, and they're wanting some candy, okay? So when we divide, we're going to divide the tens place first. Okay, so we have 2 divided by 2. So if I have 2 10s and I'm dividing it with 2 friends, how much will each of them get? They'll each get 1, right? You get 1 and you get 1. So my answer to 2 divided by 2 is 1. Then the next step here is multiply. So we're going to multiply the number of friends we have, the number 2, which is our divisor, and we're going to multiply it with the number of candy they each got. So 2 times 1 is 2, and that should make sense. We just passed out a total of 2 pieces of candy, right? 1, 2 total, right? 2 times 1 is 2. Then we're going to subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. We had 2 10s in the bowl. We passed out 2. And now we have 0 10s left over. So if I look in my bowl, I'm going to cross those off because we just passed those out. Okay? So there's no 10s left, which is why we have a 0. Then we're going to check our work. Is 0 smaller than 2? Yes, it is. And what that means is we don't have any more candy at the moment to pass out to them. If we had 2 or greater, if the number came out to be 2 or more, then it means there was more candy to pass out and we did something wrong, right? But we have 0, that means we have no more 10s to pass out. So that's a good sign. We're going to bring down the next digit, which is a 6. And now we're going to look in our candy bowl. That means we should have 6 pieces of candy in there, and we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And so now we start the steps all over again. So now we're going to divide. What's our number that we're dividing by? Well, it's this number here that's underneath the division house, right? So we have 6 divided by 2. So your 6 pieces of candy divided with your 2 friends. And so if you know your math facts, you should know that 6 divided by 2 is going to be 3. Right? Because 2 times 3 gives me 6. So you get 3, and you get 3. And that's a total of 6, right? And so they each get 3, so I'm going to write 3 at the top. Then I'm going to multiply. I have 2 friends. They each got 3. So how many did we just pass out? 2 times 3 is 6. Then we subtract. We had 6 in the bowl. We just passed out 6. How much is left? 0, right? So let's go back to our picture and see, right? We had 6 in the bowl. We just passed out 3 to each person. So these 6 are now gone, right? So do we have anything left in the bowl? No, it's empty. That's why we have 0 here. So check our work. Is 0 smaller than 2? It is. Right? There's no more candy to pass out. Bring down the next digit, but we don't have any more digits. So what we're going to do is bring up the remainder. So this is our remainder, but really it's a 0. We don't have a remainder, but it's good practice to just bring it up anyway. So our answer is 13, remainder 2, or we can just say 13. And we can see that. Each person here got 13 pieces of candy, right? 10, 11, 12, 13. 10, 11, 12, 13.